There are 5 SUVs on used car lots right now that mechanics are buying for their own families, and salespeople can barely give them away. 22 years in this shop, I've watched people spend $8,000 more for a badge while the better car sat 2 rows over. Number 1 on this list has a price gap that will make you angry once you understand why it exists. And I'll walk you through a $350 service that prevents the most expensive failure on one of these engines. Most owners never know to ask for it. Let's get into it. 5 overlooked SUVs, counted down. Every entry gets a price comparison, a repair cost, and one check you can do yourself. The number 1 pick is the most surprising, and if you're shopping for a used SUV right now, it changes where you look first. Entry number 5, Mazda CX-5. Most people shopping for a reliable used SUV under $20,000 walk straight to the Toyota section. That's costing them $4,000 to $6,000 every time. 2 years ago, a retired teacher came in with a budget of $20,000, ready to sign on a 2020 RAV4 at $24,500. I showed her a 2020 Mazda CX-5 on the lot next door. Same year, same mileage, $4,000 less, ranked number 1 out of 26 midsize SUVs by RepairPal. She bought the Mazda. 14 months later, she'd spent $89. Oil change and a wiper blade. Here's why it holds up. When every other manufacturer chased fuel economy with CVT transmissions, belt-driven systems that wear out, Mazda kept a conventional 6-speed torque converter automatic. 89% of normal driving happens with a fully locked converter, 0 belt slip. Base engine, naturally aspirated 2.5-liter, timing chain, no turbo. 3 of the most common expensive failures on competing engines, none of which apply here. 1 caution: avoid 2019 to mid-2020 turbocharged models. Cracked cylinder head issue, costs up to $12,000. Non-turbo only. Before buying, pull the dipstick. Amber to brown is good, black and gritty means neglect. In salt belt states, run your hand along the door seams for surface rust. Hold the brake pedal firm for 60 seconds. If it sinks, that's a $350 master cylinder repair to negotiate. Here's the mechanic math. The 2020 CX-5 averages $19,663. The comparable RAV4 runs $24,000 to $26,000. At $447 per year in average repairs versus $573 for the class, that gap grows to roughly $9,000 over the life of the car. That's not opinion. That's 22 years of invoices. This next one, people argue with me about it because they're stuck on something that happened in 2014. That argument costs them real money. Entry number 4, Kia Sportage. If you've crossed the Kia Sportage off your list because of engine fires, you may be confusing 2 completely different vehicles that share a name. That confusion costs buyers $4,000 to $7,000 every time. A contractor came in needing maximum dependability for 35,000 miles a year. He'd crossed the Sportage off entirely. I pulled up the specifics. The engine fire issue was the Theta 2 2011 through 2016 models. Metal debris in the oil passages, bearing seizures, real problem, $1.3 billion class action. His shortlist was a 2020 Sportage, completely different generation, revised manufacturing, 43 NHTSA complaints on the 2019 model year. He bought the 2020 EX AWD for $15,500. 18 months later, $462 in scheduled maintenance. Here's the $350 service I mentioned. GDI engines, gasoline direct injection, don't wash fuel over the intake valves, so carbon builds up. Past 60,000 miles without cleaning it, you get misfires and a $3,000 job. The fix is walnut blasting, $300 to $450 at any good independent shop, every 30,000 to 45,000 miles. Ask any seller when this was last done. If they don't know, budget for it and schedule it in the first 5,000 miles you own it. That's it. That's the whole secret. Pop the oil cap and look for sludge. Creamy residue means head gasket. Walk away from either. Test the infotainment cold on 2019 to 2021 models. Screen freeze is a known issue, software fix, but confirm it's done. Ask specifically for intake valve cleaning records. A 2019 Sportage EX AWD with 70,000 miles, $13,000 to $16,000. The 2019 RAV4 same mileage, $20,000 to $23,000. $7,000 because a generation that ended in 2016 left a bad impression. Kia ranked number 1 overall in J.D. Power's 2022 Vehicle Dependability Study. Not in a segment, overall. Both of those had logical gaps. This next one? The price gap makes no sense at all. Entry number 3, Buick Envision. RepairPal ranked the Buick Envision number 1 out of 32 midsize SUVs, perfect score, 5.0 out of 5.0. Buick was the top-rated mass-market brand in J.D. Power's 2025 Vehicle Dependability Study. And this car has lost 53% of its value in 5 years. A customer came in with $25,000, looking at a 2021 Acura RDX at $31,000. I put the reliability numbers side by side. He looked at the Envision and said, "It's a Buick." I said, "The engine was designed in Germany, won Ward's 10 best engines 3 years straight, and scores higher than the car you're about to pay $10,000 more for." He bought the Envision, called me 4 months later and said it was the most boring car he'd ever loved. Not a dollar outside of scheduled maintenance. The engine is GM's 2.0-liter LTG turbo, 228 horsepower, 258 pound-feet, developed with Opel in Germany, paired to a 9-speed conventional automatic. No CVT, no dual clutch. No documented powertrain failures across 2021 to 2023. The 53% depreciation exists entirely because Buick's average American buyer is over 60 and younger buyers associate the badge with their grandparents. That's the whole gap. Boot the infotainment from cold and test every function. Screen blanking on some 2021 units is a software fix. Confirm it's done. Check the valve cover edge for oil seep past 80,000 miles. Gasket runs $280 to $400 at an independent shop. Factor it into the offer if you see it. Buy a 2021 Envision for $21,000, drive it to 180,000 miles, spend $540 a year in maintenance. The RDX costs $10,000 more at purchase and scores lower on every independent reliability metric. One car costs more because the badge sounds better at the dealership. If this is saving you money, hit subscribe. I've got more of these coming that dealerships would rather you didn't see. 2 down, 2 to go. This next one scored the highest reliability rating Consumer Reports has ever published for any SUV. Most buyers have never seriously looked at it. Entry number 2, Honda Passport. Consumer Reports gave the 2022 Honda Passport a 97 out of 100, the highest score they have ever published for any SUV. RepairPal ranks it number 1 out of 29 in its class. Annual maintenance, $345 to $371, lowest in the segment. And most used SUV buyers have never seriously considered it, because Consumer Reports called it unnecessary in the same review where they gave it a 97. 8 months ago, a woman came in ready to buy a 2021 Honda Pilot at $31,000. I pulled up the Passport next to it. Same J35 V6 engine. Same ZF 9-speed automatic. Same chassis, same platform, same manufacturer. Only difference: the Passport is 4 inches shorter and has no third row. She said, "I've never actually used the third row in any car I've owned." She bought the 2021 Passport EXL at $27,000. 12 months later, 0 in unplanned repairs. The J35 V6 has been in continuous production for over 25 years. More than 60 Pilot owners have documented 300,000 miles on the original engine block. The ZF 9-speed's early calibration issues from 2016 to 2017 were fully resolved by 2021. The Passport costs $4,000 to $5,000 less than the Pilot because Consumer Reports called it unnecessary. That one sentence moved the market in your favor. One note: some trims have Honda's variable cylinder management, which deactivates cylinders under light load. Past 100,000 miles it can accelerate oil consumption. A $100 to $150 device called a VC muzzler disables it. Most long-term owners install one. Check the oil level cold. A quart low between changes means VCM ring wear in progress. Test the 9-speed through all driving modes, including paddle shifters. Hesitation between second and third is a fluid condition issue, not mechanical. $350 to fix. Look for inside edge tire wear on the fronts. Worn control arm bushings at $400 to $600. Use it to negotiate. 97 out of 100 from Consumer Reports. Lowest maintenance cost in class. $4,000 below the mechanically identical Pilot. The only reason this car doesn't sell for Pilot money is one sentence in one review. Number 1 doesn't just have a great reliability score. It runs the exact same powertrain as one of the most sought-after SUVs in America right now, and it's selling for $8,000 less. Entry number 1. Toyota Venza Hybrid. The 2021 Toyota RAV4 Hybrid with 45,000 miles, $31,000 to $36,000. People pay it without hesitation. The 2021 Toyota Venza runs the exact same 2.5-liter hybrid powertrain. Toyota Hybrid System 2, same TNGK platform, standard all-wheel drive, 39 miles per gallon combined. Average asking price, $23,000 to $25,000. That's an $8,000 to $11,000 gap for the same Toyota hybrid drivetrain. This is the car that caused the argument I mentioned at the start. A customer sat in my shop for 40 minutes telling me I was wrong, that the Venza couldn't be the same powertrain. I put both VINs into Toyota's parts catalog and showed him the engine part numbers side by side on the same screen. He bought the Venza at $23,500. 6 months later, he called to tell me he was getting 41 miles per gallon and couldn't understand why everyone he knew was paying $35,000 for a RAV4 hybrid. Toyota discontinued the Venza after 2024, not for quality problems, for sales volume. It competed with the RAV4 at a similar new price, and buyers chose the RAV4 for more cargo space. That discontinuation pushed used values down even further. It's entirely your advantage now. The Venza's eCVT uses planetary gear sets and electric motors. No belts, no clutches, no friction wear elements. Functionally different from the belt-driven CVT that fails in Nissan Rogues. Toyota Prius owners running the same architecture have documented 260,000 to over 500,000 miles on original batteries. Hybrid battery warranty, 10 years, 150,000 miles, transfers to second owner. If it ever needs replacement, $3,695 to $3,849. Most owners never reach that point. Brake pads last 80,000 to 100,000 miles because regenerative braking handles most of the work. The savings compound. Confirm the liftgate strut recall and rear turn signal water infiltration recall are both completed. 30 seconds on Toyota's recall lookup using the VIN. Run an OBD scan for hybrid battery fault codes before purchase. Test regenerative braking on a quiet road. Smooth and linear means healthy, any pulsing means a calibration issue. Verify the original sale date for warranty coverage calculation. Here's the mechanic math, and send this to anyone you know shopping for a used SUV right now. Same Toyota hybrid system as the RAV4 hybrid, $8,000 to $11,000 less, at 39 miles per gallon. Over 200,000 miles compared to a conventional SUV at 28 miles per gallon, the fuel savings add up to the cost of the car. That is not a sales pitch. That is arithmetic. If you've been asking yourself whether to buy a 2021 Toyota Venza or a RAV4 hybrid, same powertrain, different badge, very different price. That's 22 years of invoices talking. 5 SUVs, a Mazda with better transmission engineering than its class, a Kia whose reputation is stuck in 2016, a Buick with a German engine and no audience, a Honda priced $4,000 below its mechanical twin, and a Toyota hybrid $8,000 below the identical car with a different badge. All sitting on lots because perception hasn't caught up to the data. You now know more about what actually holds up than 90% of people walking onto a lot this weekend. Now, the SUVs I warn people away from, the ones where repair costs are outrunning the car's value before 100,000 miles, that video is on your screen right now. Click it. That's 22 years of turning wrenches. Like and subscribe if this helped you make a better decision, and I'll see you in the next one.